Welcome. Come on in. Help yourself to some tea if you would like. Oh, speak up. Okay. And when we are done with our joyful conversation, we shall begin.
Where's the bell? They probably took it from my children.
I would like to start our time together today with a land acknowledgement. Let us, the members and friends of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Lakeland, acknowledge that we gather here each week on what was once the homelands of the Calusa, Tocobaga, Ais, and Timucuan, the indigenous peoples of Florida. We recognize that these people who came before us were stewards of this land for thousands of years. These original populations were decimated by disease and warfare in just 50 years after the Europeans arrived. Today, the state of Florida is home to the Seminole, as well as the Miccosukee, Muskogee, and Choctaw, and to individuals of many other native groups, many of whom came from different tribes of Creek ancestry to the north after being removed from their land. May we pay respect to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to their descendants and to the generations yet unborn, and to all indigenous people by taking action to support organizations like Friends of the Everglades and to shut down alligator Alcatraz. May we seek to gain a better understanding of the destructive nature of colonialism. Let us remember that we are not the owners of this land. We are the stewards. It is up to us to care for it so that future generations will be able to enjoy its flora, fauna, and the water that we enjoy. Often called the land of endless summer, this land is truly a gift. May we express gratitude for this blessing by connecting with the land and rooting our actions in that connection. May we commit that we will responsibly and respectfully care for the land and all living beings as part of living into our shared Unitarian Universalist value of interdependence. Thank you. Now let us sing our opening hymn, number 3. Woo. Let there be light, and then let us sing. Let us rise in body or spirit and sing hymn number 349, We Gather Together.
Good morning and welcome everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Ken Wechter, my pronouns are he, him, and I am your worship associate on this beautiful Sunday morning. We welcome you into this sanctuary where we celebrate diversity and learn from one another, no matter our differences, in order to deepen our connections and transform the world with love. Let us begin our worship with these opening words by Reverend Tess Baumberger. It's called Thanksgiving for Creation. This is a responsive reading. We gather this morning to say thank you from our hearts for all the blessings of our lives. I invite you to respond with the words, let us give thanks.
Let us give thanks.
For the beauty of the sun and the moon and the stars, For the clouds and the wide blue sky, let us give thanks. For the trees and the mountains, prairies, deserts, and valleys, for lakes, oceans, and rivers, let us give thanks. For birds, fish, bugs, all creatures of the earth and sky, and especially for our animal friends, let us give thanks. For all people of all genders, of every race, of every country, of every religion, no matter who they love or who they voted for, let us give thanks. For the kindness we find in our own hearts and in the hearts of others we meet each day, let us give thanks. For the joy of being here together today, old and new, friend and stranger, gathered in this place, let us give thanks.
And thank you, Ken. Well, I'm Heather Norby, the Spiritual Life Director for this fantastic and joyful congregation, and I use the pronouns she and her. Love plus connection equals transformation. That is our mission statement. And what does that mean? It means that we want you, all of you, to root yourselves in love and connect with others so we can transform ourselves and this world towards harmony and beauty. And there's several ways you can do that. Today is potluck, so come join us, whether you brought food or not. Come join us in the social hall for food and fellowship and to get to know one another more. And then after potluck is our board meeting here in the sanctuary. It usually starts about 1 o'clock or so, and so you're welcome to come observe. This Wednesday is popcorn theology. We start gathering about 6:30 and the movie starts at 7 p.m. And the movie this week is Inside Out 2? Inside Out 2. Aha. Presented by our board chair, Jen Dean. Thank you, Jen. Next week during the worship service, it's Share the Plate. This is where when we take our plate collection, we split it between ourselves and an outside organization, and we are still waiting to hear what that outside organization is. Okay, well, it'll be a good one, I am sure. So just be ready for it. Okay. Sunday, November 23rd, that's the Sunday before Thanksgiving, at 4 p.m. at Reformation Lutheran on the north side of town is the Interfaith Coalition of Polk County's worship service. And so, of course, I'll be a part of that, so come on and join us for some interfaith fellowship at 4 p.m. on that Sunday. Okay, December 14th. It's the service auction. Woo woo! This is lots of fun. So Dorothy wants to come make an announcement about it.
Please donate. We have 7 donations. We've had 40 at different times in our history. This is the major fundraiser, and we need more donations and to stay on the 14th after the service. So please donate.
Well, hold on.
That's it.
What's some things you can donate?
Oh, you
a
could
service
donate
auction.
dinners, you can donate trips, you can donate experiences, you can donate all kinds of things that don't even cost. So please do.
Yes, you can donate rides to the airport or pet sitting or whatever your skill is, teaching a foreign language. You can donate that, it's really your time and your talent, to the service auction, and then we come together and we bid on the items that we want. Maybe we want to learn Spanish. I do. So, and what's that? Or go to a dog party. The dog party is lots of fun. So please come join us, and we will fundraise together, and most of all, have fun and book dates ahead of time in which we can have fun together. It's always nice to just go to a dinner and eat yummy food with each other and then get to know one another. Thank you. Okay, one last announcement. I delivered your food donations that were collected in the hallway on Wednesday, and I connected with somebody at a school, and this school has been affected by local rates, and there is ongoing need here. So we will continue to collect food. You can just place it in the hallway. The list of what we need is in the newsletter. Also, there's these beautiful Christmas cards that have been designed by the children. There's several varieties of them, and they're selling them. So she sent those with me, and I will take orders. They're $15 a package, and all of that goes to benefit the school. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And I think that there is literature about the school outside on the tables. Yes, Crystal put it there, yes.
Do you know anything about whether they have groups of people in place or people in place that are coming and helping?
I'm working on that. And I would like to continue to work on that. I will let you know. Thank you. Yes. So of course, you can check your order of service and especially the e-newsletter that comes out on Mondays for more information on other events. So thank you for joining me today for our worship service. Today's service will be meditative and musical. Meditations will be guided and at times active and reflective when we are listening to music or singing ourselves. Also that we can nurture a deeper connection and gratitude for our Mother Earth. So you were invited to take some tea when you entered, enjoy it, reflect on where it came from as you take each sip. And if you want more, feel free to quietly get up and refill your cup. And if you're new here, thank you for joining us. I see lots of new faces today. This will certainly be a little bit different than most worship services you've attended. If you've been around for a while, you're used to me changing things up a little bit, but I think it's important that we really try out new ways of being in order to connect deeply. So thank you for joining us. And with that, Ken will get the chalice lit.
Excuse me. The flaming chalice is the symbol of this Unitarian Universalist faith. We light it each Sunday, as do UU churches around the world, to create sacred space, to connect us with one another, and to remember who we are as people of faith. As we light our chalice today, let us recite together the declaration and the covenant we make to ensure that our shared Unitarian Universalist value of interdependence lights up the world. Should be on the slide. Here we go. We honor the independent web of all existence. We covenant to cherish Earth and all beings by creating and nurturing relationships of care and respect. With humility and reverence, we acknowledge our place in the great web of life, and we work to repair harm and damaged relationships. Francesca, would you please do us the honor of lighting our chalice? Now let us rise in body or spirit to sing in English and Spanish hymn number 123, Spirit of Life.
This is the time where I invite the children, the youth, and the young at heart to come on up. Hi. How are you today? Good. I have a question. What month are we in? November. What do you like about November? Cooler weather. Thanksgiving. Food. Anything else? Turkeys. Pumpkins. Yeah, there's lots of things to love in November. And we're going to read a book about it called In November by Cynthia Rylant. Now, I have a feeling that Cynthia Rylant lives not in Florida. So as I'm reading the book, you can think about what sorts of things that are happening in the book also happen in Florida and what's different about Florida that we love anyway. All right. In November, the earth is growing quiet. It is making its bed a winter bed for flowers and small creatures. The bed is white and silent, and much life can hide beneath its blankets. What's this white stuff? Snow. Is it snowing? It's not snowing in Florida, but you know what? My dad lives in Wisconsin, and he sent me a picture today. It snowed last night. Yeah. And you know what? It's going to be very, very cold here tomorrow night. Almost cold enough to snow, but not quite. In November, the trees are standing all sticks and bones without their leaves. How lovely they are, spreading their arms like dancers. They know it is time to be still. Do you see any trees out there losing their leaves? Yeah, some are, aren't they? They do that even in Florida, even though a lot of them keep their leaves and they're still green. Some lose them. In November, some birds move away and some birds stay. The air is full of goodbyes and well wishes. The birds who are leaving look very serious. No silly spring chirping now. They have long journeys and must watch where they are going. Well, a lot of the birds that are leaving up north are coming where? Where are they going? They're coming here. We have lots of birds this time of year. From now until like April, you're going to see all kinds of birds that are coming from the cold to spend their winter in Florida. Do you know what kind of birds these are? They're cardinals. You're right. Do we have them here in Florida? We sure do. The staying birds are serious too, for cold times lie ahead, hard times, all berries will be treasures. In November, animals sleep more. The air is chilly and they shiver. When it gets cold, do you like to sleep more? No. Some of us do, some of us do not. That's right. Cats pile up in the corners of barns. They gotta keep each other warm, right? Last year, do you remember it snowed in Florida last year up in the northern part in Tallahassee with lots and lots of snow, and I was on a goat farm, and all the little baby goats got together in the corner and cuddled together. It was the cutest thing I ever seen. I know. Mice pile up under logs. Bees pile up in deep, earthy holes. And dogs lie before the fire. Does anybody here gather around fires when it gets cold out? Yeah, definitely. In November, the smell of food is different. Ooh, we like food. It is an orange smell, a squash and a pumpkin smell. It tastes like cinnamon and can fill up a house in the morning, can pull everyone from bed in a fog. Food is better in November than any other time of the year. And I think that's true for us too. I heard people mention food and turkey. In November, people are good to each other. They carry pies to each other's homes and talk by crackling wood stoves, sipping mellow cider. Did anybody have any tea? Was anybody sipping on tea this morning? Yeah. And maybe we'll have some pie afterwards in the social hall. What do you think? Sounds lovely. They travel very far on a special November day just to share a meal with one another and to give thanks for their many blessings, for the food on their tables and the babies in their arms. Right, we mentioned Thanksgiving. And what is Thanksgiving? It's a day to give thanks and be with our family, right? Yeah. Oh, and so a lot of people travel and then they go back home just to give thanks. Just to give thanks. That's something. And to be with family. Well, yeah, to give thanks for being with family. In November, at winter's gate, the stars are brittle, the sun is a sometime friend, and the world has tucked her children in with a kiss on their heads till spring. The end. Of course, in Florida, we see the sun a lot in winter still. I mean, not as much, but we still see it. Are you thankful for the sun? Yeah, isn't it nice that we can be in Florida where it's a little bit warmer? Yeah, it is nice. So what else are you thankful for? Your mom? Your grandma? Yeah. Anything else? What's that? And your dog. Mom, grandma, and the dog. I mean, that's something to celebrate, right? So on Thanksgiving, we'll gather to just say thank you to each other. And you know what? That might seem like a little thing, but actually it's not, because when we're thankful, we feel good and we connect with each other, and that really brings more joy and more love into the world. What do you think? Yes. Yeah. So maybe we can be extra thankful this year for one another. Give extra hugs to mom, grandma, and the dog. Yeah? Yeah, absolutely. All right. That's all I have for today. It was so much fun reading to you. Oh, you going to go outside now? You're staying? Okay. Who's going outside? Okay, well, you all go have some fun, all right? Be thankful for one another. And thank you for listening. I'm thankful for you. Thank you. Bye.
Here we gather, tucked back in this friendly neighborhood between the beautiful tall pines. We are a community of people who have arrived from many different paths, yet we seek a common goal, to bring more love to a hurting but beautiful world. We do this by building our UUCL community with our time, talents, and treasures. Our shared UU value of generosity calls us to covenant with one another that we freely and compassionately share our faith, presence, and resources so that the dream of beloved community becomes a reality. Please help us grow into our dreams as the ushers pass the plate for our collection.
Well, thank you all for your gifts. And as we say, it takes generous people with time, talent, and treasure. And I just want to lift up that one of our new folks, Athena, has offered her time and talent and has gone out with Melissa to help with the kids. And so I'm very appreciative of that, and would also like to say we need more than just one volunteer. So if you are willing to offer your time in RE, just once a month even, Melissa would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Here we still are, in the middle of what is now the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. These times are unprecedented. A cycle of ire and greed, blame and revenge imprisons all of us, those in power and those of us at the mercy of those in power. Food insecurity and lack of health care will become a reality for millions more of us. But all is not lost. People are coming together, feeding and caring for each other. And so may we ask that the forces of kindness obstruct the cycles that harm us. Ken, would you please light our healing candle for us today? Spirit of life and love, be with us as we gather today, looking to one another for a welcoming smile, a supportive hug, or words of encouragement. Flow freely through us, Spirit of gratitude, as we connect with one another and find the ways that can heal our hearts that are too often filled with sadness and anxiety in a world that feels like it's falling apart. Let us know, Spirit of life, that we can find peace together when we tap into the ancient wisdom that calls to us and says, you are all connected, and what happens to one happens to all. Let us find the power in that wisdom and carry it towards a future of beauty and harmony. Amen. And may it be so because we make it so. Thank you. Please join me in singing hymn number 352, Find a Stillness. Our ritual of the sharing of joys and sorrows is a prayerful time in which we listen to our hearts, minds, bodies, and souls to discern what it is we need in this moment of healing. This ritual allows for us to connect our lives and deepen our faith in the understanding that we do indeed belong to one another and that we are here to care for each other. And through caring, we illuminate the beauty of our interdependence. In our Joys and Sorrows book, you are able to write any significant joy or sorrow occurring in your life that you would like to share with the congregation. And today we have a joy. On October 13th, Melissa and I, that's Harper, Melissa and Harper were married at Bach Tower with a few close family members and our beloved UU leader, Heather. That's me. We are so happy to make our marriage legally official, even though our actual wedding is April 19th, 2026. We wanted to make things official as the Supreme Court weighs the decision to hear a case which could get rid of marriage equality. Yes, that's heavy, and it was an honor to be a part of that ceremony and to be able to do that before, and hopefully that won't come to fruition, the getting rid of marriage equality. Yes, thank you for that, Harper. Oh, and I'm sorry, the note wasn't done. In a country that is considering whether our marriage is valid, we remind ourselves no one can take away our love. From Harper, yes, indeed. Amen. And from Emily, a joy. My birthday is on Wednesday. In the spirit of gratitude, I am trying to focus on being grateful for one another, for another year of life, rather than panicking about the fact that I remember celebrating my father's 35th birthday, which is how old I will be turning on Wednesday. Well, happy 35th birthday, Emily. So young. Woo! And let us offer our prayer that you are not alone. We are holding it together. Thank you. I invite you now to come forward for our ritual of joys and sorrows by putting a stone or stones in the bowl and feeling the power of being together in this community. And Petra will put stones in for those who are joining us on Zoom and streaming services. Good morning, and thank you for being here. Thank you.
Our first reading today is from Reverend Galen Gwengrich. Gratitude is a sense of feeling a deep connection to ourselves, the people around us, and the natural world. It's a recognition that we are made up of relationships. You know, if you take the physical entities that make up the world and take everything else out and squish them together, you literally would have only a handful of material. Everything else is relationships. So gratitude is the recognition that everything that makes life possible and meaningful to us comes to us from sources beyond ourselves. And how else could we respond to such a gift other than gratitude? But it also means that we recognize that we owe something back in return to the people and world around us. So I like to say that gratitude is a life of reciprocity with other people and with the natural world. Our next reading is from an essay entitled Returning the Gift by Potawatomi botanist, hope I didn't mess that up, Robin Wall Kimmerer. As a scientist and a Native American, Kimmerer is informed in her work by both Western science and indigenous environmental knowledge. We are showered every day with the gifts of the earth, gifts we have neither earned nor paid for: air to breathe, nurturing rain, black soil, berries and honeybees, the tree that became this page, a bag of rice, and the exuberance of a field of goldenrod and asters at full bloom. My economics colleagues speak of these everyday miracles as natural resources, as if they were our property, just waiting to be transformed. In the ecological sciences, we call them ecosystem services, as if they were the inevitable outcomes of the ongoing function of the ecological machine. But to me, simply as a human person filling my basket with berries and my belly with pie, they feel like gifts bestowed by the other beings whose lives throb around us. Though we live in a world made of gifts, we find ourselves harnessed to institutions and an economy that relentlessly asks, what more can we take from the earth? This worldview of unbridled exploitation is, to my mind, the greatest threat to the life that surrounds us. And I fear that one of the reasons that we are here on the precipice of climate catastrophe is that we've been thinking about the world as if we owned it, as if we were in charge, not as if it was a gift for which we have moral responsibility.
A sense of connectedness leads to gratitude, not ownership. A culture of ownership and unbridled exploitation is, however, and unfortunately, what we find ourselves in today. Ownership and exploitation, instead of connectedness and gratitude, has significant and harmful consequences. It shows up as massive, powerful hurricanes, as melting icebergs, and as desertification. It causes the loss of homes, causes starvation and flooding, and the loss of life. It also shows up as divisive behavior on social media, which has increasingly contributed to our inability to work together to solve the problems that harm life on Earth. We see the consequences of a culture of entitlement, even in the traffic on South Florida, as drivers behave inconsiderately and recklessly, putting everyone in danger, as we are all just trying to get somewhere. And perhaps you heard about how high-speed chase resulted in tragedy in Ybor City over the weekend. I don't know about you all, but I now have to prepare myself mentally and spiritually before leaving the house, knowing I'm about to enter this tragic world where whirlwinds of anger and bad behavior are about to sweep me up, disconnect me from love and care, and have me shouting profanity into the space surrounding me and my car, which does nothing but add to my fear and anxiety about the world falling apart. It is not easy to remember that other humans are our relations and are sacred beings with inherent worthiness, as our shared UU values of pluralism and equity declare to us. Yes, even the people clouded by whirlwinds of anger who perpetuate despicable behavior. It is not easy to feel connected and grateful. It is not easy to be a faithful Unitarian Universalist, but we choose this religion for ourselves. Maybe it's because we are people who love challenges that help us become a people of healing, who endeavor to turn destructive whirlwinds into gentle, warm breezes. But maybe we also choose this religion because we crave meaningful and truthful connections, and we find them right here with each other. Feeling connected nurtures gratitude, and gratitude nurtures connection. Both of those things build communities that don't operate like the big wide world out there that too often feels disconnected. And so we gathered today to be intentional about nurturing connection and gratitude. For the rest of this hour, we will gain new insight into our sacred connections to the earth through guided meditation, music, and active contemplation about our connectedness. Because if the world is falling apart, then perhaps a deep gratitude for that which gives us life can hold us together. Let us begin with a song that connects us to the life-giving element of water. It's in the Teal hymnal. It's number 1007. There's a river flowing in my soul. Go ahead and rise up. Right. Does everyone have some tea or something to drink? You're always welcome to get up and get tea if you would like for our meditation. We are going to start with a water meditation. The sound of water can pull our awareness into a meditative state. As you listen to the rain sticks and perhaps drink your tea, deepen your awareness that the flowing water in the lakes and the rivers and the oceans around us and the water in our bodies is the same water that's been recycling on Earth for billions of years. Let us become aware of the incredible meaning behind that the water in our bodies today has been part of countless journeys through oceans, clouds, and living organisms. Water molecules are ancient, with some potentially predating the Earth and even the sun, as hydrogen atoms were formed during the Big Bang and oxygen atoms in older stars, and are recycled over and over again in this closed system. We are connected to the stars, to early life, even to dinosaurs and early hominids, and to each other. Let your spiritual imagination wander for a couple minutes, picturing other living things, ancient and onward, that you are connected to through the element of water. Imagine extending gratitude to the living beings of the past and the future.
Nothing can harm me at all. My worries seem so very small with my waterfall. I can see my rainbow calling me through the misty breeze of my waterfall. Some people say daydreaming's for all the lazy-minded fools. Nothing ought to do, so let them laugh at me, just as long as I have to see me through. I have nothing to lose. Waterfall, don't ever change your ways. Fall with me for a million days of my waterfall.
Let us move into a meditation about fire. Fire makes us human. The taming of fire was vital to our evolution in becoming bipedal, large-brained hominids. For hundreds of thousands of years, perhaps for even 1 million years, our ancestors gazed at fire every night to cook their food and prepare for sleep. Staring quietly at a fire releases dopamine and serotonin and has a calming effect on the mind. Thanks to our evolutionary past, our brains are hardwired to associate fire with safety, warmth, and community. The multisensory experience of listening to crackling sounds, feeling warmth, and watching the mesmerizing flames provides a natural focal point, reduces stress, and can evoke positive memories. For all of this, we extend gratitude to our most ancient of ancestors who came down from the trees to find safety around fire. We'll ask Petra to light our fire table. You can use the wick. Thank you. Thank you. As we enjoy the mesmerizing flames of this fire today, we are going to sing a short song for a prolonged period of time. This is how singing is done in Taizé meditation services, where songs are meant to be sung repeatedly to allow for deep meditation and a transition from the mind to the heart. Taizé songs are typically repeated for about 3 minutes,
So we're going to stretch ourselves today and see how long we can sing this for. This is number 362, Rise Up, O Flame. Take a few deep breaths with me. Like water, the air we breathe is continuously recycled over billions of years, meaning the same atoms in the air have been cycled through different life forms, geological processes, and the atmosphere. The oxygen and nitrogen atoms in your lungs have existed for eons. and the gases are constantly rearranged through geochemical and biochemical processes. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen are rearranged and reused through processes like photosynthesis by plants and respiration by animals. Therefore, the molecules you inhale have passed through the lungs of countless organisms over millions of years, including the first mammals of the Triassic period, and maybe even historical figures like Shakespeare or Cleopatra. All of life is connected through the air we breathe. Take just a few moments to breathe again, holding it in, thinking about where that air came from and how those molecules interconnect you with life. And hold it in and breathe it out. And the next time you go outdoors, remember to just take a moment just to breathe and feel your connectedness. And think about how, if all life is connected through the air we breathe, maybe we should make it loving and peaceful. I think about those times in the car when I get angry and want to say things that aren't very nice. Sometimes I return to this song, which is in our teal hymnal. It's 1009, Meditation on Breathing. And when I sing this song, it helps to return me to peace and to connect me back to life. So let us sing it all together now. Let us come out of the air and root ourselves into the earth for one final meditative moment. For this meditation, I invite you to take your shoes off, if you are comfortable doing so, planting your feet on the ground and tapping into the energy and wisdom of the earth below for lessons of interconnectedness and generosity. Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes if you wish. Allow your body to relax as you are breathing in and out into a sense of ease. Just taking a minute to slow down. Now envision the trees right outside our doors, those tall, tall pines, the ones that give us the air that we just breathed together. Imagine stretching yourself up to the top of one of those trees while keeping your feet planted firmly in the ground. When you are at the top of the tree, look down to imagine your feet as your roots that are deep in the ground, strong and expansive. Keep imagining that you are stretching with that tall, tall pine tree, and from that tree, you are learning how to ground yourself. running your roots deep, finding stability and support in the sacred earth. Do you feel gratitude running through your body, up from your roots and giving you life energy? Feel the earth between your roots and your feet. Wiggle your toes if it helps. And imagine feeling the coolness of the earth, tapping into its stillness, its harmony, and the interdependence that keeps the organisms within it alive. How does your spirit become attuned with the peace the earth offers you? Can you connect to it now? The solid ground supports you. It is the place from where our lives have come from. Take in this life-giving energy just like the roots of the tree take in nourishment. The earth gives to the tree, and the tree gives back. It gives oxygen, safety, and shelter. And when its leaves die, it nourishes the ground so life may continue. The earth gives to you as well. What gift do you give back? In opening your heart to Mother Earth, you have tapped into a wellspring of gratitude and love. Open your eyes when you're ready. Come back to the room. But know that you can always tap into this place to guide you when you need it. Take one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, release any residual tension, finding peace and filling yourself with reverence. Know that you can always access this connection to the earth whenever you need it. It is always there. It's in the river flowing in your soul. It's in the air that you breathe. And it is in the fire that is a gift from our ancestors. So let us sing this song of gratitude and celebration. It's number 363 in your gray hymnal. Alleluia, sang the stars. We all have gifts to give the earth and to one another to keep us connected and in a spirit of gratitude. What gift will you give today? I would love to hear about it after the service during potluck. Now Ken offers us our closing words.
Closing words are Staying Rooted in the Sacred by Reverend Tandy Rogers. May you notice what is quietly good. May you give thanks with your whole body, not as performance, but as deep practice, a way of staying rooted in the sacred, even when the wind picks up and swirls around you. Let us sing once more a new song from Sing Out Love, our virtual hymnal, We Are One.
Yeah, we'll go through it twice because it's a new song and we're all still learning it.
Please join me. Extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world.
Go out into the world now and look for all of those connections, especially in social bonds with one another. And remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and you are a blessing. Thank you.
I know, you normally have like lots of post-it notes sticking out of it.
I know. I can't.